Welcome back to another episode of The Art of Making Friends. My name is Lisa.
And I'm Erin.
And we are pleased to bring you another fun-filled, jam-packed episode where this week we are going to talk about who our celebrity BFFs should be. Really, they should be.
Probably.
They should be, not would be. Let's say would. Would means we're never going to meet them and never be friends, but we're saying they should. They should meet us and
honestly,
we should be friends.
There's no way to know, really. We could be vouching for these people and they're real, losers, but they seem like really good people. So I'd love to talk about them.
We'll tag all of them in this episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I don't know. I felt like a Paloma today.
I followed suit with something that was the same color as a Paloma.
Beautiful.
And included the same alcohol. Tequila.
Perfect. Well, so a toast today. Let's see. We didn't really prepare a new one, so we'll go back and reuse an old one.
Yes.
Some ships are wooden ships, and those ships may sink. But the best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers.
Cheers. Excellent.
Delightful.
And might I add, in light of our episode on famous people, I put this in our most famous glass. So this glass, I'm just going to let all of you take a look at it. This glass is seen in most episodes of every show ever made. And they are available at Marshall's or TJ Maxx all the time.
Okay. It's the most popular glass ever.
See, it looks kind of plaid and it's a kind of a tumbler glass. But
I was going to say, what do you call that glass? It's bigger than a rocks?
Yeah. Tumbler? No. It's a bit of a tumbler.
I'm going to go with that.
Is tumbling.
My glass. I don't know if you can see it. It says San Miguel. San Miguel.
San Miguel.
Cerveza Internacional. I don't know much about it other than I stole this and a matching one from someplace in my life.
Excellent. Maybe it was in San Miguel.
I don't think I've ever been there. At least I don't recall if I was.
I think they might have kicked you out if you called it San Miguel.
Probably. So today's episode is all about celebrity BFFs. These are the people that we think we should be friends with, like for whatever reason. And we put this up on Instagram and socials to get some viewer feedback, listener feedback. I'm not sure. Some watch, some listen. And Erin, do we have some suggestions?
Feedback we got.
Yeah, feedback we did get, and we love feedback.
Yeah. Oh God, any feedback, good, bad, ugly, we don't care.
Yeah,
just feedback.
Just anything. Let us know you're alive. Finger on the pulse.
Just so we know we're not just talking to nobody. I mean, it seems like we're talking to people because people keep coming up and talking to me about this. So, but just to confirm it, it's nice to get feedback for sure.
Always.
Yeah.
So your friend Trish replied.
Oh, my friend Trish, also a dermatopathologist, holding up the skin cancer game while I'm in my basement. Thank you, Trish, for your service.
Thank you, Trish.
Trish, of course, needs to be a guest on the podcast.
Yes.
Eventually. But she has told me, these similar personalities, that I remind her of these people, for several years now. One of them is Rachel Maddow.
Okay.
Which, I guess I'm a liberal lesbian, over opinionated. Newscaster. I don't really know if I see the similarity, but I think she's really smart, and
Yes.
I think it's a compliment to be thought of like that. However, she says also I remind her of Tina Fey,
Okay.
which now that I mean, I'm no Greek goddess like she is, but I appreciate that compliment. I don't think I even approach the level of comedy that woman has provided our society with for generations to come, really. But I appreciate those comparisons. That's pretty nice.
Yep.
And then she also brought up Rachel Harris. Do you know who Rachel Harris is?
I don't think I do.
I didn't think you would
recognize her. Why? Is it because she's in movies?
Yes. She's like the rom-com sidekick crazy lady. Oh, actually, she was in a movie with Brooke Shields. And I believe this might be what my friend Trish is referencing. She's in a rom-com like Christmas movie, and she plays Brooke Shields's Auntie Janice or something, who is just her friend or sister or something. Maybe it is the aunt, who shows up at her daughter's wedding and is kind of like the loony aunt who just comes in and shakes everything up, and with her honesty and zaniness.
The wacky aunt.
Yeah, the wacky aunt.
I don't know who yeah, I don't know who that is.
I didn't think you would. Maybe if I showed a picture of her to, I think she's been in like The Hangover.
Okay. No, I have seen them. I have seen The Hangover. I wouldn't really know who she is. No.
We'll go through it later with some photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got some feedback from the Facebook posts, and
what did you get?
Yeah. So let's see. My friend Meredith Fowler, shout out. Meredith and I were friends in 5th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She has pictures of me sleeping in a sleeping bag on her floor. I used to sleep over at her house a lot. Shout out to Meredith. Meredith said Betty White, and I think that needs no explanation as to why. But love of animals, of course, is what Meredith said. Her sense of humor, and of course her intelligence.
I mean, no notes, Meredith.
Right?
She nailed it.
Yeah. Betty White, of course, was yeah, I could see that. My friend Holly, who is soon to be posted as one of our new suit recruits, happy to announce Holly joining the suit recruit family. My friend Holly out in Indiana, she said Drew Barrymore and Pink.
Ooh, that's a fun group.
I think those are two that, like, I don't think you need to explain why. Either you'd like to be BFFs with them, or you think that they would match your personality. I think there are certain people here that just go without.
They generally seem like a good time, authentic, right?
Yeah.
Their personalities are quite authentic, funny. Prerequisite funny has to be there.
And I mean, Pink is just fucking badass.
I know. I think she could beat most people up. And for that,
tiny too.
I'm amazed by her and her strength and ability to sing and do all those crazy, crazy acrobatic things that she does.
And she's an amazing singer.
Yeah, she's just talented. It's a lot of talent.
And mom and wife and the whole thing. So We'll do my dad's. My dad, Mike. He said this. He said I would say tennis player Jimmy Connors. Do you know who that is? You do?
I've heard of Jimmy Connors, and I know that he is a tennis player. Okay. Those are the two things that I know.
Well, I learned that when my dad posted that. Yeah. He said he's retired now, but when he played, he wasn't the most athletic or the strongest or the fastest, but he played with a passion and a fight that I always admired. I feel like we could be BFFs because we are like that in the same way. He said, I don't look like much, but I surprise a lot of people.
Ooh, I like it, Mike.
Said, you know what I mean, right, Lisa? And I said, I do know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. So that's my dad. He's not the most athletic. He's not the strongest or the fastest, but he will shock you.
That is the best post we've gotten, Mike.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Best post award for sure.
Well, I don't know. I might have one that beats that.
Oh, I don't know. That's front runner.
My former boss, his name is Tim Sheehan. He was a program director of mine on my very first radio job, which was at the Rock 101 WGIR in Manchester, New Hampshire. Was doing the morning show up there.
Ooh, and live free or die.
Tim said his celebrity BFF would be LB from the morning show, and that's me.
Oh, Tim.
I know.
That's so sweet.
That was very, very, very sweet. We haven't told each other who our celebrity BFFs would be.
No.
So
I don't know how many people you put on your list, but I was thinking, boy, what a party this would be. You know, just thinking about all those people in one room. I think I would pee my pants.
Yeah.
I don't think I would handle it well. Because
think,
frankly, this was kind of a hard assignment for me, honestly.
Me too.
Just because I like loners and hermits and people who are shy and don't want or seek attention for or from anyone. So, those are typically the people that I become friends with and hang out with. So, okay. And they're the true heroes. I just think they're the most incredibly interesting people in the whole entire world. So thinking about somebody who's just famous for XYZ reasons, which usually represents talent, which I also am very passionately a fan of in other people. So I could be their friends. It's the whole famous thing that makes it a little almost weird.
I met a lot of, celebrities, but more, rock stars in my radio career. And I don't have any phone numbers, but several of them I met repeatedly throughout my career, and they would never remember me. But there were a couple that really stood out. One of them is, but they didn't make my list, but just kind of thinking in people that I've met, right? One of them is Will Hogue, who's an incredibly talented artist out of Nashville, and I've been following him and his career for since I lived and did radio down in South Carolina, so since the 90s. And I've met him a few times, and he's just brilliant. He's written a whole bunch of country songs that actually went #1 for other artists, but he's brilliant and a super great down to earth guy. And the other one was Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yes,
he is just so fucking cool. He's so laid back. He's super chill. I listened to his show on Sirius XM, and he did it in his mom's kitchen. His mom recently passed away.
I know.
He's just such a fucking great guy. Like, I would love to just sit with Tom Morello. And I met him once, and it was at a hotel lobby. It was after a show, but he's just sitting there in a chair, just like this, just shooting the shit with everybody that's coming in, and bought around, just like,
oh, nice,
like an every guy. So yeah.
So I mean, that's really where I think I would want to ask people, like, oh, do you like to cook? Or, just very
the regular question,
just what do we share in common, sort of stuff that had nothing to do with their jobs. Yeah, I guess that's also the thing, is like, you meet people at work, but I don't really tend to meet people because of their jobs or something. You know what I mean?
Somebody said to me once about, why do people ask, like, if you're meeting somebody, oh, so what do you do? Right. I mean,
right.
Honestly, a person's job should be the least interesting thing about them.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I never ask anybody what they do.
Yeah.
Ever. So that part of it is kind of weird, because I know them from their work. Yep. But then you're doing this weird, what do? You pretend you don't really know? I don't know. It's just like, it's bizarre to me. It's just,
well, and also, you don't want to negate their body of work either, but it shouldn't be that you'd want to be their friends just because you're a fan. It should be that you'd want to be their friend because they're also interesting or cool
and fun, and
yeah.
So
how deep is your list?
Oh, how deep is your love? How deep is your...
how deep is your list? How many did you end up with?
Let me see.
I got 7. And I'm sure there's more.
I have 12. I added some this morning.
Okay, well then you can start since you have more. Let's go 2 or 3 with yours.
Okay, well, interestingly, to tie into what Trish had said, one of mine is Tina Fey.
Yes. That is not surprising. She's brilliant. She's talented. She's intelligent. She's a brilliant writer. She was behind the scenes at Saturday Night Live for years. And she's, stepped into that spotlight and still maintained that kind of sense of she's just kind of one of us, and went to 30 Rock and just all the movies and everything.
She seems like a reluctant performer. She's a comedy writer, and I think she likes to create comedy, but she seems to be a reluctant. I mean, I think she enjoys it now, but she always kind of came off as a reluctant performer. But then she was a natural. So, it just kind of grew from there. The one thing that I have to say about her is I read her book, Bossy Pants. Okay. And if no one's ever read that book, it's excellent. I mean, just from honestly, like a female leadership perspective, she's a pretty impressive woman. I mean, just in general, just from the way she's conducted her career. She also said in her book that her father, I think, had a rubber stamp, bright red, that said bullshit, and he would just stamp things at will that showed up across his desk. And I love that. I mean, I have needed one of those ever since I read that. I haven't received one, but I really, really think I'd like that a lot.
Christmas is coming.
It's coming.
So your mention of the book just made me remember another one, and I can't believe that I forgot this one, but I'm now up to 8.
All
right, go ahead with another one for you.
Okay. The other one that actually I just saw it, Charles Barkley.
Really?
I love Charles Barkley.
Because you needed the exact opposite of you. You needed a tall black man to stand.
I don't know
to stand next
what
to
it
your
is.
whiteness.
maybe that's what I need, is just the polar opposite. But I just love him. I love people who just speak with no filter, without malice in their heart.
Yeah.
I don't, if people take it the wrong way, they take it the wrong way. I really appreciate his personality. And have you ever seen his golf swing?
No.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Talk about Merry Christmas, honestly. Merry Christmas. Because you need to go online and Google his golf swing.
Okay.
It's fantastical.
It's not great.
I'll say this, and with all due respect, it's improved. However, the most improved award is the most condescending award to get. So, he has what I think they call in the biz of golf the yips.
Okay.
And
okay, well, I have to
just it speaks for itself. So I find that fascinating about him as well, is that he's this professional, an amazing professional athlete. He is a passionate yet terrible golfer.
Okay. He's goofy too. Like, I think he's really goofy. Yeah.
Oh, has a great sense of humor about himself. He's the whole package. Yeah. Charles Barkley. Yeah. Okay. Who's yours?
One of mine is Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, she's delightful. I think.
You know what? I mean, you had me when you fell down the stairs. Like, and just the shit that she says, like, she just, you can tell that she's not taken by the celebrity and the fame, and she's just still this regular person inside who, kind of things come out of her mouth very without that filter, so to me, she just feels like a very real person, and she's funny as fuck, and she's beautiful, and she's intelligent, and she's a mom, and she's all the things that you respect in a celebrity. But I just feel like she'd throw down and have a beer with you,
Yes, totally. Yeah, and you know what? I think she got married in Rhode Island.
Did she really?
I think so. However, it was one of those things where people kind of talked about it at work afterwards. Yep. It wasn't, there wasn't a lot of big fanfare. She was able to do it quietly. But I do think she was married in Rhode Island. I don't know if she has a tie to that state.
We should be BFFs with her.
I think so. All Persons Bulletin. Jennifer Lawrence, when you're in Rhode Island, look us up. Know. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. You know who else also loves Jennifer Lawrence? Greg. He loves Jennifer Lawrence. Loves her. Okay, my next one is actually kind of a recent addition. Have you been following the FIFA soccer football tournament? No. Okay. Well, I'm going to knock your socks off.
Doesn't that mean no?
Maybe. We'll look this. I don't even really know his first name, but his last name is Holland.
Okay.
And he is a Norwegian soccer player. Have you seen any of this stuff online about this guy?
No. Nope. I saw some FIFA stuff, the World Cup stuff. I watched a little bit of some of the games, but no, Holland is not ringing a bell.
It's Holland, like Haaland, but he's this big. I don't know how old he is. He's maybe 20. I mean, he's really, really young, but he's 1,000 feet tall and a full Viking who plays soccer. But he's kind of like Gronk, who is also on my list.
yes, Gronk. Fuck yes.
I mean, Gronk was first on my list, and now this Holland guy shows up, and he's like this Norwegian soccer version of Gronk.
I love it.
Anyway, both of them look very fun to hang out with.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm very much into it.
So fucking Gronk. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? I love him. I love him so much. I love him so much.
He's a national treasure.
For sure he is a national treasure. 100%. Yeah. I've seen him on the roasts and stuff, and he's like he can't fucking tell a joke to save his life. His timing is off. Gronk, I coach football. But he's just so awesome. Like, I love him.
Did you ever see the Gronk, or it was the Tom Brady roast? Did you see that one?
Of course.
And Nikki Glaser had that joke about Gronk and the cryptocurrency.
Yes.
And she said, even Gronk was like, me know that not real money. I just about died.
Let's add Nikki Glaser to the list too.
Right.
Let's just add her right away. Like, now that you mention it, let's just throw her in there.
Yeah, she's on the list for sure.
I'm going to save that one for later. I think this one is kind of a 2-pack for me.
Okay.
It's Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda.
Oh, good one.
So did you watch Frankie and Grace?
I watched a couple episodes. It wasn't the right time. I think I would get into it. I love anything with both of them in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so my friend Heather and I, we always like pick a show to watch together, and she'll come over to my house and we'll watch a few episodes. Frankie and Grace was the show. And I will admit, when Heather came over, I was like, hey, what is this? I'm fucking hooked. And those two together, brilliant. And she really tackled aging on the show gracefully. And they're just amazing. Look at the career of Lily Tomlin. Look at the career of Jane Fonda. And still to be iconic on so many fronts, for beauty, for intelligence, for family, for causes, for, activism, for contribution to culture.
And still providing new shows at that age, which is
fucking
unbelievable.
Legends. So, I mean, like, I would love to get in a room and have lunch with them, and that same thing, like, just absorb like a sponge everything that they had to say, and to get to know them. But I just think they would be so real people wise.
Okay, well, now I have a new addition to my list.
Okay.
Who's gonna come if you have a twosome, because we have to make it a threesome with Dolly Parton.
Oh, fuck yes. Oh my God.
A full 9 to 5 reunion.
Yes.
Just do it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That's what we need to do. Yeah. Dolly Parton. I don't even know if I can start talking about Dolly Parton because I can't stop. That woman.
Okay. Yep. I know.
A national treasure.
Yep.
She is beyond reproach.
Yep.
She is one of the most talented singer-songwriters I think we've ever seen throughout history.
Yes.
She is unbelievable. And she started doing it on her fingernails.
Yes.
When she didn't have an instrument. So she is resourceful. She's just a survivor, and she is so talented. Her voice is like an angel.
So there was a clip going around on social media or reels or something. I don't know how I stumbled across it, right? And you think of Dolly Parton and you think of, her physicality, her look, but it was an old clip of her on the Johnny Carson show, and she was singing a song. I don't know if she had the plucker. I think she was using her fingernails. She was incredibly young, beautiful, so beautiful. And she was singing a song, and it was pretty fast, just this little ditty. And then she said, that was the LP version, and now I'm going to sing it as if it was on a 45, sped up. And so she completely upped her voice and went so fast. And I was like, oh my God, but she nailed it. Like she nailed all of it. The whole
song she did.
As if it was. And I think she did that like 2 or 3 times. Like here's the regular version, speed up once and then sped it up again. And it just blew my mind to think of how talented you needed to be to really to do that and do it on the Johnny Carson show. If anyone can find that clip, like look it up. It's hilarious. She's just brilliant. Okay. So, well, I don't, well, we'll just go, since this one is sort of in the vein of the Tina Fey, Kristen Wiig.
Oh, she's on my list.
Okay.
100%.
Fuck yeah. She would be awesome to meet. And I just feel like, you just feel like the sense of humor would match, and the
yes.
wit. I think that she would be a really good friend for both of us. Yes.
I think she would too. I concur.
Yep. So who else, now that I knocked one off of your list too?
Oh. Okay. Similar-ish.
Yep.
Fred Armisen.
Oh, okay.
I also think he has a little off sense of humor. And I think that he would be very fun and cool to hang out with. He also did that show Portlandia.
Yep.
About Oregon.
Yes.
And my husband Greg is from Oregon.
Yep.
And have you seen that show Portlandia? No.
No.
Didn't think so.
No, that's my no look when I smile and go, hey, I'm so pretty though.
Well, of course, you're the eye candy here. I mean, we can't all be just total content creators like yours truly. I mean, what am I doing? Oh God.
I may be a complete illiterate when it comes to movies and TV and stuff, but oh, look how pretty I am. No,
well, Fred Armisen.
I know the show was amazing, very funny, very quirky.
Premise of it, it was basically that everyone in Portland, Oregon was so liberal they lost their minds.
Oh, okay. Well, Portland's
so
a very liberal place.
Listen, I went there probably back maybe in 2000. I don't know when the first time I went to Oregon, but I had never seen that many recycling bins in my life. I mean, it was an astonishing number of recycle bins one household would need to hold for their recycling program. Now, do I think they threw it all in the ocean? Yes.
Yeah. That's where most of it
their recycling passion was formidable, I would call it. And so it was stuff like that they would make fun of. Like somebody would go in and order chicken, and then they'd ask, "Do you recycle the bone? What was the chicken's name?" And then they say it was Colin, and they have a little sheet about Colin and his life.
Oh God!
The chicken they're about to eat. It's just ridiculous and kind of true.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So just a delightful show. And I'd like to talk to him about Portland, Oregon, because I have plenty of stories to share about Portland.
And he also had an amazing stint on Saturday Night Live. Just very funny. I think a lot of people, especially on SNL, they think that, the actors are just, acting out something that's been written. But a lot of those key players on that show were also incredible writers, and so the sessions that they would have to sort of brainstorm the skits and just the writing involved, it really does take somebody with a very sharp wit and a quickness to sort of think that way, especially in comedy. And I've always admired that. So yeah, I bet he's awesome.
Yeah. And he's got an interesting kind of musical tone to his comedy. He is a musician and he likes to involve a lot of music and musicians. And he's so talented. I just love him. All right. Who's on your list, Neth?
I have Charlize Theron.
Oh, she's a good one.
Fucking ass.
She is badass. Have you heard that story? Her story?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She is a total badass.
Her mother killed her father.
Correct.
In self-defense because he was about to kill the both of them.
Correct.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah.
And yes, it gives me goosebumps. Yeah, she's incredible. She's incredible. Stunningly beautiful. She was discovered as a model, I think. Discovered when she was like 16 in like a bank.
Really?
Yep.
She is like that alien from outer space beauty.
Yes.
Like she glows from within.
And
yeah.
And just like the way that she carries herself, and I don't know if you've ever heard, interviews and stuff with her, but she swears as much as I do. And so I really like that. I think that's why
I do too.
BFFs.
That's an excellent reason.
Yeah, I love that, in that way where a lot of things, in Hollywood could be, tone it down. Oh, that's too much. Oh, don't talk like that on, in public, whatever. She just doesn't give any fucks. She swears a lot. She tells it as it is. She's very blunt. She's very matter of fact. And maybe her beauty allows her to be a little more like, I won't say crass, but like maybe she gets away with a lot of it because she's so fucking like, holy shit, beautiful.
Yeah.
But I just admire her. And I think that her, I think in reality, she's probably a very down to earth person. So I would kill to just meet her. I think we'd be
she
BFFs.
seems like a very good hang for sure. She has lived a life. I mean, all of these people have, really. That's the other thing, is that they've just lived these cool lives and experienced things that we would never even believe, probably.
Yep. All right, who do you got?
Trying to decide which one to do last. Sarah Silverman.
I have mine. Well, you know what? We're going to do ours last, and then I have one more from a viewer feedback that we're going to do last.
Oh,
yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sarah Silverman is my next one. Yes. I would she's from New Hampshire, so she's a New England gal.
I didn't know that.
She started, I think she was one of the younger people hired to start on SNL, I think as a writer at like 19.
Okay.
Sarah Silverman would be a pretty great friend because she's funny again.
We have a lot of funny people on our list.
Yeah. I don't really have any groaners. I mean, I don't want anybody around that's not going to be funny or fun. I don't need you to be funny. I just need you to like perform or something. I just want you to have like a good, goofy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got one that's because you said Sarah, I'm going to go with Chelsea Handler.
Oh, good one.
Forever and ever and ever, I have watched her and I have thought, oh my God, her and I would get along so fucking well. The no kids thing, and same as you, right? The openness about the drug use, and then just everything about her is fucking so me.
Yeah. She is unbelievable. Yeah.
Yep.
And has had a hugely successful and long career.
Yes,
and has written books and had shows and
so
all that stuff.
I read her last book, and you know, she also has had growth, personal growth in her career. And I think that's really like her last book really kind of focused on her journey through therapy and the lessons she learned and mistakes that she made early in her career and kind of owning those and saying, you know what, I did some really crass, awful things. And, you know, I mean, look, if you can't make mistakes and own them and grow, then what are you doing? And so I just admire that about her personality is like, look, I needed to do some work. And she speaks very openly about her journey in and putting herself into therapy and doing the work, you know?
Yeah.
And I just love her. I just love her. There's the one she's like, so she's walking down the house. She's like, I just dropped mushrooms and it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Why? Because I have no kids. It's like one of those, the more you know things. It's like kids, they're not that great. So I fucking love Chelsea Handler and I would kill to be a BFF. All right. How many more do you have?
I think I have a few more. All right.
Okay.
Tig Notaro.
Okay.
I mean, we just talked about her earlier today. I mean, this is the second time I've talked about her today. I'm a huge fan.
Yep.
She is kind of, I think, like, she's a stand-up comedian if nobody knows who she is, but she's branched out into other things. And I think she's almost got like a Steve Martin-esque quality to her stand-up comedy.
Yep.
It's a little awkward, a little offbeat, and very universal. You know, there's kind of no gender to it. There's no age.
Yeah.
It's just a very universal comedic talent, I think.
Which is one thing I like about her comedy, and I think you just nailed it. And it's kind of an aspect of certain types of comedy that I hate, is that it's so one track, right? There are certain like Black comics that they can only do Black comedy. They don't speak to a universal audience. And I'm like, I'm going to use Cat Williams as an example. He's a comedian that really strictly sticks to Black comedy. That's all of his stuff is. And to me, there's only so much funny there before I'm just like, God, do you bring anything else to the table? Is this the only thing in the world you find funny? So when you talk about Tig, the comedy that everybody gets, I love that.
Totally. I mean, and we went to see her actually right kind of as the pandemic was coming to a close, whenever that was.
Right.
She came to Providence. And when I tell you, the security guys in there who had never heard of this woman or person were crying, laughing.
Yeah. She's very, very funny.
She was, you know, everyone who had paid for a ticket knew what they were getting and were dying laughing, but they were looking at this woman like, what is going on here? And I just thought that was the best kind of reference for her show that I could make, is just, and also anybody,
like, the way that she looks, I think that she's, you know, very unassuming.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't, you know, recognize her walking down the street but so I'm sure these security guys are probably like, who the fuck is this? Like, what? You know, that pleasant surprise you get when you meet somebody that maybe, you know, you meet them, you have based on what they look like, you go, oh, this is probably like this sweet little thing, you know, and then she busts out some of the funniest shit you've ever heard.
Totally. She is the best.
All right. I'm down to 2. So you go again then.
Okay. One you already know about, Casey Musgraves.
Yes.
I'm in love with Casey Musgraves. My husband's in love with her. My friends are in love with her. I don't know what to tell you. She's just the best. Unfortunately, she did cancel the show that I bought tickets to go see.
Oh, no.
I know, but I got tickets for the other show. So not to fear. If Casey is here, we will be seeing her live in concert.
Okay.
But she is a delightful talent. If you have not checked out her music, she has a Dolly Parton-esque quality to her
she very much
voice.
does.
She writes her songs. They come from the heart and they are excellent. So I highly recommend. Plus, she seems like a really good time. And she's always talking about like writing songs on mushrooms and stuff. She is just kind of living her best life.
She needs to be on our show.
I got to give it to her. Yeah. Oh, and we're in Club Uranus. I mean, I could have a whole band here. We could handle whatever her needs are.
And we'd all take mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Mushrooms for everyone.
She would. I would,
I do whatever Casey does.
Just because Casey did it.
Yeah, of course.
All right, how many more do you have?
No, I don't even know. I added Dolly Parton. I got too excited. Okay, so in that vein, country music. My other one is Willie Nelson.
Yes, Willie fucking Nelson. I would smoke weed with him.
You did?
No, I would. I don't smoke weed. That's why I said I would smoke weed. Listen, if I'm going to drop mushrooms with Casey Musgraves, I'm smoking some weed with fucking Willie Nelson.
Well, funny enough, my brother-in-law, who's a country musician, with the Derailers out of Austin, Texas, his name is Brian. He did have that opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
He did a duet with Willie, Hello Walls. And after the show, I believe he smoked some of Willie's weed. Sweet. And then got too high to hang out with Willie. So
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So that's the caution that I have to give you about Willie's weed.
So I have a very small side note about rock stars and weed. When I was doing radio up in Albany, New York, where we both met, I used to go, there was a show, Saratoga Performing Arts Center. You remember SPAC?
Of course.
Creed was playing there.
Oh, okay.
And we got to go backstage and interview the guitarist. And so from Albany, their next stop was going to be Montreal, which is, right up the highway. Yeah. And so after we got done interviewing the guitarist and we turned off the little recorder, and the guitarist said, "Hey, we're crossing the border tonight, and do any of you smoke weed?" And he opened up his guitar case and he had a shit ton of weed. And so everyone except for me was like, "We'll take the weed off your hands," because they can't cross the border with it. So we got Creed weed. And the irony of that is like Creed was supposed to be kind of a Christian in nature, Christian band. So yeah, we always joke about the Creed weed we got before they went to Montreal. Well, way different than getting too high with Willie Nelson so that you couldn't hang out. But
listen,
funny.
I don't know what Jesus's opinion on weed was. It might have been good. We just don't. There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Creed weed could have been around for centuries.
We all joked about that for a long time. By that time we got some Creed weed. Okay. All right, how many more you got?
I have 2 more.
Okay, so do I.
Okay. Who's going to go first? You?
Well, I think this is one that we both should have on our list, and that is Mookie fucking Betts.
Obviously. I mean,
I just think he's so cool. Like, I just love Mookie Betts. Look at him. He's so beautiful.
He is. He's
Teeth
beautiful.
That could light up a room, and they do.
He lights my life.
Yes. So he was on my list, and I think he should be on your list too. All right, you go ahead.
Yeah. I thought I was sitting next to him, so I didn't put him on my list. I thought it was.
It's just, I had to, because I don't have the beauty.
You're
of
right.
Mookie.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Pamela Anderson.
Ah, yes.
I would very much like to meet Pamela Anderson. She seems like a delightfully awesome person who has led a very unique life. I think she's beautiful. I think what she's doing with all of this beauty statement or non-statement that she's making is fascinating and inspiring.
Yep.
And I just really am fascinated with Pamela Anderson. Actually, my college roommate, Amy, she was always quite fascinated with Pamela Anderson and had a barbed wire poster up of her. So we've been fans for quite some time. Seems maybe a little off for me, but I just think Pamela Anderson is a cool person. If you've ever heard an interview with her, she just sounds like one of the more insightful people I've heard speak in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I think there's especially for her, I think there's an image based on her image, or the roles that she was cast in, being the typical, kind of blonde bombshell. And I think that's what it would be easy to assume that that's the depth of her own personal character, right? But I think she's deeper than that. And I certainly think that the way that she's sort of, I don't want to say reinvented herself, but the way that she's been recently in the no makeup look, and kind of embracing aging gracefully, naturally. I believe I don't know if she's a product line, but maybe a living sort of type feature that she does now, whether it be a podcast or something else. But you really just kind of are seeing a different side of her, I think, and it's lovely to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's a very multi-dimensional person, and she's made a great effort to show that publicly. So I think she's quite inspiring.
Have you saved your best for last?
I think so.
Okay, because I think so. We each have one more.
Okay.
I think I have saved my best for last. I'm so excited to put this name out there.
Okay,
Danny
ready?
fucking DeVito. Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Danny DeVito and I would be BFFs for sure. Can you imagine the fucking stories? And he's so fucking funny. I love him so much.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. It's like twins, but instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's you.
Yeah, like dude, he's got stories from the 70s, from like Studio 54 days, and like I would just listen to him tell stories. I could. But like I just think that his personality, his comedy, his sense of humor, and the shit that he's willing to do, the self-deprecating, all like, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fucking he's brilliant. He's just brilliant. And I would take a twofer with his, I think, ex-wife now, Rhea Perlman.
Oh, they got divorced?
I think they separated, yeah.
Oh.
But
I like Rhea.
Doesn't matter. They're still BFFs. And I think Danny DeVito and I would just fucking hit it off. I love him so much.
I like this coupling.
Yes, thank you.
Very much.
Okay, who's your last one?
My last one is Snoop Dogg.
Yes. Yes. Fuck yeah. I would love that. I would love to see you both do the Crip Walk.
I love Snoop Dogg. Is it whatever it is? I'll do it with him. I will cook with him.
Crip.
I would smoke his weed, although I don't like smoking, so I would do something with him that would get me into the same zone. But I really enjoy me some Snoop Dogg. He just seems like a cool guy. He's married to his lovely wife for a long time. They have a big family, and they're always getting together for like family events and stuff. They just seem like a really tight knit, cool family, like really big family and friends. He loves a get together.
Yes.
He really embodies a lot of the fun that I think about when I think about hanging out with my friends.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure. And again, he's got that kind of down to earth vibe. And like, have you ever seen him, host anything? Hi, Miss
With
Rita.
Martha Stewart.
Yes. And the Olympics.
Oh, yes.
And he was also a host of this show. I think it was called National Song Contest. It was with Kelly Clarkson. And he's just like, yeah, for sure. Like that was, hi Rita, what are you doing? It's just, his commentary is so funny. I love his like laid back for shizzle, just whatever. He just wasn't scripted,
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He can just he is authentic. I think he's just that guy. He's not putting anything on. He's just Snoop Dogg. I love him.
Yep. I love that one. All right. So I have one more while my dogs begin to have a cage match here in front of me. I have one more, and Katie is a friend of mine that is going to be a guest on our podcast. She's super excited, by the way, to be a guest on our podcast. She recently was on a long drive and downloaded our megasode and texted me afterwards and said, I'm crying real tears of laughter. And she kept raving about you. And I was like, just remember you're my friend, you don't even know her yet. No, kidding.
I could use more, Katie.
I know, and I'm teasing you. She's super excited to be, on our show. So, and she will be. So she replied to me on a voicemail. I'd play it for you if I thought the audio would pick it up, but, hers, I need to know more about this reply, and we'll get it when we have her on the show. She said, I just want you to know that my answer is Zooey Deschanel. We would be best friends if we met, because the same person who saw her vagina saw my vagina. And I think that would, in fact, make us friends.
What?
This was the voicemail I got.
No more information on that one?
No explanation. The same person who saw Zoe's vagina saw hers. So I'm thinking either the same OBGYN, but how? I have no idea. Or the same, who else looks at your vagina?
I mean, that seems like a HIPAA violation on your vagina.
So it's either a sexual partner in common or an OBGYN.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and you're right. It definitely seems like a HIPAA violation. So we'll ask her about that when she comes on the show.
This has
been a very fun episode.
It sure has. I mean, and despite our lack of knowledge about anything about the movies, really, we were able to come up with some pretty good celebrities. I mean, that sounds like a good time.
Yes. And you know what? I think we'll just compile a list maybe and post it along with the episode of just, and people can still add to it if they care to do so. But yeah, I mean, let's continue the conversation. There's always room for more. And then maybe someday, kind of like the Last Supper, we'll get everybody in the room and just have a big sit down dinner with all these celebrities. Could you imagine?
Snoop sitting next to me. You got Danny.
I got Danny. I got Danny and Chelsea.
Snoop. Okay. Yeah. Everybody else, I don't want to make anybody sit anywhere, but I would like to sit next to Snoop.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
I don't know if you can say that.
I fucking just did. That's black comedy. Yeah, so this has been a real fun episode. And if you like us and what we do, find us on the website, theartofmakingfriends.com. Feel free to just message us, get in touch. We love the feedback. Donate, subscribe, do whatever.
Yeah. Smash that follow button.